I'm the founder of VRD Media, which is a social media management business based in London. Essentially, we work with a number of different clients to help them navigate the often confusing world of social media and ensure that they can reach their full potential online. So I began VRD Media in 2013 once I left university. I was really interested in social media and had written my dissertation on Instagram. And I applied for one job that was available at the time. There wasn't a huge number of jobs available in social media back in 2013, and was swiftly told I didn't have enough experience. So I began looking for some freelance opportunities just to build up my CV, and basically realized that there was a gap in the market of businesses wanting assistance with social media but not willing to employ someone full-time. So that's sort of where VRD Media came from, and have been working in social media ever since then. Each day is very different in my work. I usually, the night before or the morning of, the first thing I do is write out my to-do list and schedule my day, just so I have a really thorough understanding of all the tasks I need to complete, and then I can ensure they all get done correctly and efficiently. In terms of what those tasks actually involve, it can range from anything, including obviously posting, engaging with an audience, with our audience, creating any content, so whether that be creating graphics for stories, etc. And also replying to obviously any comments. And something I also try to do is spend a bit of time researching the industry, just to make sure, you know, we're aware of any trends, what's going on in social media, etc. Just have a really good understanding of where the industry is headed and progressing. The thing I enjoy most about my job is the creativity and the flexibility. I love being able to work with a range of different clients, because you're constantly thinking about different things and being able to be creative and exploring different social media avenues. So I think that's the most exciting thing. And I think I also enjoy working with a range of different people and being able to meet so many different people. So I think the biggest challenge for me is not ever really being able to switch off fully from work. As long as I've got my phone, I'm still connected to work. And I also always need to be able to be connected to work in case someone leaves a comment, someone needs a response to something quickly. You've got to be switched on and logged in. I've also worked with clients in the past who have had dressed celebrities for big events, like Shakira at the Super Bowl, so I had to stay up all night, posting all night, which when you're tired is really challenging. So I think that's probably the biggest challenge, is just like finding ways to fully switch off, because social media is great and there are so many great things about it, but there are some downsides to it. So really making sure I'm using it as best as I can for my clients, but also not in a way that negatively affects my mental health, because you do need to find that time to switch off. So when I began working for myself, I did find it really, really challenging, in terms of firstly working from home, secondly, like the discipline of not having an office and community of people around. But I've just gotten used to it, and I've adapted, and then I sort of love it. And I think the best part about it is, if there's a decision, I sort of can make that decision. So if there's something I want done, I can make it happen. I think for me, my worst nightmare would be being in a big company and wanting to achieve something and not being able to, because there was too many sort of people in the way or hurdles to overcome. So that, I think, is what I enjoy most about working for myself. It also meant that when it came to COVID, I was very well equipped to work from home, and could really seamlessly adapt into that and that way of life and working way of life. So my top tip for staying organized is to write everything down. I know some people have love-hate relationships with to-do lists and diaries, etc. I cannot function, I cannot begin my day if I do not have a clear outline of what I need to achieve. So for me, what works best is breaking down my tasks into a to-do list and making sure that everything is on there. So sometimes it will be like walk to get lunch, which is ridiculous and something I should be able to remember. But if I have it written down, I know where it can fit into the day and what I can be doing before that and after that. So that's my number one tip for me. That's how I work, how I stay organized. So the skills that I think are most important for a career in social media are firstly creativity, but I think what's even more important than that is organization. Have to be organized, and also time management skills, because you're dealing with a lot of different clients, and also like managing a lot of different platforms. Like there's so many things companies can now do on social media, so having the time management skills to ensure all of them are executed well is definitely important. I think another key point is skill also is ability to work in a team, because it is so much about being part of a team and working within a team to ensure that all your messaging is succinct and aligned. The world of social media has changed a lot since I began VRD Media. It's now a lot more competitive. If you research sort of ways to make money at home, one of the first things that comes up is become a social media manager. Saying this, there's definitely still a lot of opportunities, and if you are creative and innovative, 100% definitely something you could make happen. But I think my top tip would be to just make sure you have the ability to hustle for clients. So you might have all the skills to be able to execute the social media management, but make sure you are the type of person that doesn't mind getting on the phone, calling people, reaching out to people, annoying people almost until they give you a call and give you a chance. Because unless you enjoy doing that and are able to do that, it will be very difficult and a bit of a challenge to make that work. Just make sure you're the type of person that is happy to kind of go with the flow, handle any hurdles that are thrown at you, and also really willing to hustle and just make it work. And if you know that that's something you can do, then definitely it could be a great career for you to undertake.